Man, what a crazy episode. And I know I'm kind of posting this a little late because the new episode's coming out tomorrow, because tomorrow's Wednesday. Uh, but better early than never, right? Uh, man, there's so much that happened in this episode. This is definitely one of my favorite ones, just because of the character dynamics between Nolan and Oliver, Nolan and Debbie, Nolan and everybody. All right, it's literally just Nolan and everybody. Um, I really liked his whole experience of coming back to Earth and trying to face the people he's done wrong, even though knowing he can never truly make up for the things he's done wrong. It's really just yeah, you got to get it over with. You made the mistakes, and you have to face those people, whether they still want you in their life or not. That's up to them, but you got to face those people. And Nolan, finally is starting to go through that arc. Man, it was so interesting seeing him talk to Art, and they had their good times. They're drinking together, they're talking. Whole time, Art is terrified. He's terrified of this man who he once called his friend because he doesn't know which Nolan he'll get. He doesn't even know who he really is anymore. Nolan, it's so strange. In his twisted mind, he actually thought things could go back to normal. That's what's crazy about this. He thinks things can go back to normal somehow. you know, um, Art giving him that reality check of, well, look, hey, you know, I only make suits for heroes. When Nolan asked him, hey, I still need a new costume. You're the best in the business. Nah, man, nah. Look, it's cool and all. We drank a beer. It was great catching up with you. I don't know if you really understood exactly what you did here and the impact you've had. Nah, I need you to get away from me, man. I need you to do you, and I'm gonna do me because you're in a whole different lane, right? That's basically what Art was saying. That's what everyone's gonna say, right? It's everyone close to him because Omni Man can't just return back to Earth like everything's. Haha, sorry guys, I did that. Gonna make it up to you. No, that's not how things work. And it doubled down when he went to go speak to Debbie, right? He's talking to Debbie. Wow, that beautiful scene. Just he really, dude, the disrespect Nolan gave to her and Oliver's mom. You know what I'm saying? Oliver's mom, that was nothing. It was, imagine if Oliver. Imagine. Wow, just this really helped him understand the weight of his actions, right? Seeing someone he loved, who he called his pet, right, attack him and want to see him out of her life forever, right? It didn't sit with him before. Before he ran from his issues and had a whole nother family, right? And really only called a mark because that family was in danger. But now it really sat on him. Was like, wow, I really hurt this person. Not only did I hurt this person, I traumatized this person. They don't even want me around them. Which, by the way, they better not end up back together. I don't care what happened in the book. I don't care what happened. But according to Capture, no, I don't want to hear none of that. Debbie better not end up back with Nolan, or that is a huge character regression. Okay, I understand forgiveness. I understand that idea. But this is a mass murderer. This is not a regular person. It's a mass murderer who used her child as a... Come on. You just... Certain things you just can't get past. And I can never see them getting past that. So if they eventually do get back together, I don't understand how. Dude, I wouldn't even know how I could sleep with someone who just slaughtered thousands for fun, endangered the whole world and didn't care about you or your family. I don't know. But I digress. I'm just kind of ranting. Yeah, it was very interesting seeing Nolan go through all of these different, what is it? Realizations. That's the word for realizations of, this is what I've really done. This is my actual impact. And then he still kept trying to run with Oliver by not seeing him, and Oliver ended up coming anyways. But still, it was like, damn. Mark told him, dude, you're just gonna run from Oliver too? No, this is your second chance to make things right. You may have fucked up with me, but you still got another chance. And he's starting to realize that, especially the more he saved Oliver. Oliver, you shouldn't have come. He should not be here. He shouldn't have even got on the ship. Man, this dude got passed around by every Viltrumite, bro, for fun. Oh my goodness. I was actually really hyped for him too, because I was thinking like, oh, he's mixed with this mantis race, mixed with Viltrumite. Ah, dude, he's probably gonna be stronger than Mark already. No, I was wrong. I was very wrong. He got manhandled. Then we got the infamous. You know what I mean, dude? He was done for. He was done for. Oliver was out of place here, and they really did suck to see. But it was great seeing Nolan kind of come to his rescue all the time and look over him. I see the dynamic they're doing. Okay, this is my son. I'm gonna protect him. Don't do anything to him. Mark going head to head with Conquest. I didn't make much. I didn't. Okay, I'm lost. So Mark is strong when he's angry. I'm trying to make this make sense. He struggled against the old man dragon guy a little bit. Struggled against the robots. To be fair, those robots were specifically made for Viltrumites. Yes. So, you got some leeway there. Wait, in the earlier episodes with the lady with the electricity, dude, he hit her one time and she got up. What? She should be asleep. He's not strong enough to just knock someone out. And Eve still had to come help eventually. So Mark is very inconsistent. I know it's a complaint that we've always said and we're going to keep saying, but until it's actually fixed, man, I mean, what do we do? Right? And then you guys see what the creator just said? Because the whole theory of the adrenaline theory of, because of his half human, he has some adrenaline cell that activates and it makes him stronger. And then the creator said, no, that doesn't make sense. Obviously common sense. Why would another race be lacking in the adrenaline factor? I get it. But now it's just, okay, so you're just bad at writing. You're just bad at writing. And then you say, I hate power scaling. You can't hate power scaling. That's how you're in a superhero field. Power scaling works. That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. So hopefully they figure that out. I mean, by that logic, Nolan is as strong as Mark. Like, you know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense. Which Nolan was struggling a little too much, but I'll give Nolan his credit. He couldn't really focus. He was playing defense for Oliver the whole time. But, Mark really kind of being strong enough to go toe-to-toe with Conquest makes no sense. But I digress. Let's get to the actual fight, which I thoroughly enjoyed. Punching each other through the planets or through the planet itself, right? Kind of destroying it. And, Mark not letting go, strangling him the whole time. And Conquest was laying it in his ribs. I mean, he was, man, I don't know how Mark's durability is really what really surprised me. His durability doesn't make any sense. I'm very confused on how he's so durable right now. He's a Viltrumite, I understand. He's been through so much. Maybe they're just like Saiyans. They get stronger as they, take damage. But Mark's durability during this fight was wicked, man. He took so many punches and body shots, and he still held on to Conquest and choked him to death. And in the midst of choking him to death, we gotta talk about, oh my God, just well done. So well done. Dude, the sounds alone, I was watching with my buddy, the sounds alone was just, I couldn't even, it was so gruesome, man. It was so, and Mark, Mark was still choking as Conquest was. He wasn't just going through, no, we heard him just grab. And he kept grabbing, and he kept grabbing, and he kept, it was nasty, bro. Oh my gosh, it was so nasty. And Mark just, and he still managed to choke out Conquest in the midst of all this. His durability is crazy. I don't know any spoilers. I've not read ahead. I'm so curious on how the Viltrumite durability works and how he's still alive, bro. Because, wow, just, oh my gosh. This episode was a lot, I feel like I missed some things, I'm kind of just doing a genuine, I'm just speaking right now. There's no script for this. I just kind of let me just talk in front of a camera, because wow, there's so much to just be focused on. Eve being pregnant, that's going to be a very interesting dynamic. I want to see how they handle that. I haven't read the story, but I do know they had a kid. I mean, that's not a spoiler because I mean she's pregnant. Fuck, I was gonna put a spoiler on it, but who cares? Who cares? But yeah, so I'm curious as to how that dynamic goes, and yeah, this is gonna. I'm excited for episode 6, man. This is gonna be great. I should probably review the other episodes. I just wasn't even thinking about it because they dropped 3 episodes at once, so I just watched those, and I watched episode 4, and then 5 came out, and this is what I really want to talk about. Oh, Tech Knight. Tech Knight becoming a girl. I know a lot of people are upset at it, but I mean, I don't have any problems with it. But I did see what we were robbed of: a badass Tech Knight, very badass Tech Knight from the comic, which actually looked pretty fire. And it's looking like they're doing the Oliver romance with the new Tech Knight girl, which that doesn't make sense because doesn't Oliver age up in every like 2 or 3 months? So how is that gonna work? Are they just gonna slow his aging? I mean, just do that, right? Just fuck it. Just make plot stop it right here. He actually stops aging at 16, right? Yeah. Why not, right? You could just do that. But that's interesting. I don't have a big problem with it as most do, but it would have been cool to see the Tech Knight from the actual manga because he just looks so badass. But maybe this Tech Knight will be badass. So we'll just wait and see how that goes. Hopefully Oliver, man, Oliver, he got to get some reps in or something, bro. He's my goodness, wow. Tech Knight's suit. I don't know anything about this character, but man, that suit seems broken, bro. It seems broken. How can you just shapeshift into a mini house? Then it can naturally heal itself. Like, wow, I'm excited to see, the future episodes. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Let me know if I should review the past episodes, and then let me know, like, should I just keep reviewing these? Yeah. Thank you. Y'all subscribe, like, man. Oh, y'all.